all you'll need. Standing nice and tall. Let's just march our feet back and forth a little bit. Lean our body weight back and forth a little bit. Side to side. Now back and forth. Heel and toe. And then come settle down, all four corners of your feet. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, arms forward. Really reach them. Inhale. And exhale. Again, big breath. Exhale forward. Let's reverse that. Inhale up. Exhale, press it out. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. I love it. Just swing your shoulders back. Maybe add your elbows in. And shake it out. Let's stand with our feet wide, a little wider than our shoulders. Take your hands on your hips and give your hips a good circle around. Reversing your circle. And then just side to side. Side to side. Opening up through your hips. Come center. Take your hips, knees, and toes, turn them out to the side, and then slide it down and up. Slide it down, nice and strong. There you go. Tall, tall. Hold it down. Roll your shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. Squeeze everything up and toe heel it together. Shake it out, shake it out. I'm going to take our comments away so that you can see when I go down to the floor. Love it. All right. Take a deep breath. Let's come up to the front part of our mat. Bringing a deep breath in. And then exhaling, swan diving halfway. Reach back, roll your shoulders back. Chin goes out. Maybe drop your chest another inch, get those hamstrings woke. Sit your hips back, bend your knees, take a deep breath in. And exhale all the way into your forward fold. All right, let's get a big bend in our knees. Our first forward fold of the day. It's not going to be as strong as we can get it. We'll get there though. Bigger bend and straighten. Bigger bend and straighten. Two more times. Bigger bend and straighten. One more time and straighten. There you go. Just send your hips side to side. Keep going with those hips side to side. Give me a little more light. That's it. And then bend your knees as much as you have to get your whole hand on the floor. Walk your hands forward a step, walk your feet back a step. Come into your down dog. Let's make sure our hips are up and back. Send them up high. And then pedal your feet one at a time, presses in toward the mat. And that's it. Sending both heels toward the mat. Let's shift forward into plank. Lift your hips, press back. And shift forward into plank. Lift your hips. Let's forward into plank this time, and then drop your hips and lift your head. More like an up dog. And then lift your hips back into down dog. Shift forward, plank, drop your hips, lift your head. And come back up into down dog. Let's do that one more time. Drop your hips, lift your head. And come on up. Nice job. Pedaling your feet out again. And sending both feet toward the mat in your down dog. Let's take our right toes. Lift your foot, take your right toes off to the side, just outside your mat. And then lift that foot up in a big rainbow and bring it on the outside of the other left foot. A giant rainbow up and out, and back. Nice. One more time. And bring that foot back in. Let's do the same thing with the other side. Left toes tap way out wide. Come up and over. And bring it back. Up and over. A nice big rainbow. Two more. One more. And bring it back in. Nice job. Let's come up onto your toes. Drop your knees. Sit your hips back. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Push it up. Bring your knees together. Let's rotate our wrists. We did a long down dog series. Shake them out. All right, so we're going to work on stretching that upper back of your shoulders, actually all down into your back. Want your knees together. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, swan dive over your knees. Reach back and grab your heels. You want to place your forehead on the mat, grabbing your heels. Now don't let go of your heels. We're going to lift our body forward, and our arms are going to want to slide off our heels, but I want you to get a good grip and don't let go. So forehead is on the mat. Lift your hips. Keep lifting your hips forward. Those arms, they want to come forward with it. Don't let them. Grab your heels. Pull forward with your hips. That stretch will go across the top of your back, across the top of your shoulders. And release it down. Nice job. Roll it all the way back up. Come up onto your knees. Take a deep breath. And exhale, swan dive. Hands back in front. Tuck your toes. Let's come back into our down dog. Bring your feet closer together. We're going to take our right leg and lift it high. Three-legged dog. And from here, let's shift into plank, bringing our knee towards our nose. Come back to three-legged dog. Reach it high. Shift forward, knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose right here. Round your back up. Send it up to three-legged dog. And take it down. Nice job. same thing, other side. Left leg comes up. Shift forward into plank, knee comes towards your nose. Three-legged dog. Shift forward. And three-legged dog. One last time, shift it forward. This time, round your back up. Send your leg up and drop it down into our downward dog. Nice job. Whew. Let's shift forward into full plank and drop down to our elbows. Elbow plank. And take your hips side to side. Option is to do these from your knees. You can choose 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rock your knees wide. Walk your elbows back. Sit your hips back. Good job. Whew. Walk your hands forward. Maybe even come back, right? Maybe open those knees a little wider. Walk your hands back out in child's. Walking your hands over to the left side. Push your hips right. And then walk your hand through center to the right. Push your hips left. That's it. Come center. Foreheads on the mat. Whew. And come on up, hands and knees. Walk your hands back. Come up nice and tall onto your knees. All right, we're gonna do a couple of exercises here. Maybe just one, but both sides. So, if your mat is thin, you can fold it up so you've got a double layer. Or maybe roll a towel up if it bothers your knees to kneel on whatever surface you're on. So, nice and tall. I want you to take this leg out to the side. But we're not leaning over, right? We're up tall. That leg's out there, toes pointed straight ahead. Inhaling up. Exhaling, arms out to the side. Shoulders pressed down low. Now we're coming up here. I just want you to tip. Fingers maybe touch, maybe not. Come on up. And tip. And up. Tip. Come on up. Okay, option to make this harder is put both arms overhead, right? Same thing. We tip and up. You choose. It's here or here. One more time. And come up, nice job. Press your hands down, bring your knee in. All right, we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. Extend your leg, toes pointed forward, hips pointed forward, arms out to the side. We're gonna start in here, shoulders low. Just tip and up. Tip over and up. Tip over. Now you can keep it here, or if you want to add intensity, go ahead and put your hands up above your head. And then tip it and bring it up. Nice job. Whew. Let's do 2 more here. 1 more. And up, press down, bring your knee in, nice job. And let's just have a seat. Extend your legs out front and shake them out. All right, we're gonna lean back into our hands, but I don't want you to dump your weight back there. I want you to barely touch, right? They're just there a little bit for support. Shoulders rolled up and back. Fingertips back behind you as you lean. Lift your legs up off the floor. I'm gonna come here so you can see. Maybe close to tabletop, right? Shins parallel to the floor. Nice and tall. Straighten one and up. Then the other and up. Really light. One more each side. That's it. Drop your feet wide. Reach through the center. Stretch. And come on back up tall. Slide those knees back together. We're going to do the same stance. Light fingertips behind you, leaning back, lifting your legs up. Hold it at tabletop. Knees together. So we're going to drop heels, lift, knees open, heels stay together, close, heels tap and lift, knees open and close, heels tap and lift, knees. Whoo! Knees. 2 more times, super light. 1 more. And lower it down, stretch forward. And come on up. All right, this time we're moving our hands forward. We still got our heels in the floor, our legs slightly bent. We're gonna lean back. Let's tuck it back this time. Tuck back, right? Roll back and hold right here, right? 1 or 2 vertebrae down on the floor. Not even really your lower back, we're just holding. Tuck and roll another inch or so back down. Another inch or so down, hold here. Lower back is on the floor. And then come all the way up and forward. You think that's too high? Come on up. Tuck. Roll back up halfway. Lower back only and hold. Open your shoulders. 1 more inch. Come all the way up and reach forward. Let's do that again. We're starting with our lower back, and we're just the lower back is on the floor. Tight here. Open your shoulders. Hold. 1 more inch. 1 more inch. Take it all the way down to the floor. Hug your knees in and just rock side to side. All right, so laying here on the floor, let's put our feet down. We can practice this a little bit. When you crunch up with an ab curl, we're usually rounding up, right? When you're holding your head and shoulders up, it's more of a lift, right? Everything's engaged. Holding it up, head and shoulders are held up like you're being pulled up from your sternum. Pulled up. Holding it here and lowering it down. Nice job. Let's bring our right leg in. Hands on your right knee. Left leg comes up and extend it long. Pull right up from your sternum. Holding your head and shoulders up. Open up your chest and switch. And switch. Tight. Switch. And switch. Nice job. 2 more. Last one. Bring both knees in, extend them long, point your toes. Still being pulled up by your sternum. Reach up, grab one calf, pull it in 2 pulses, and then switch 2 pulses. 2, 2, 2, and 2. You got it. Whoo! Pull it up from your sternum. Two and 2. Now singles. Reach those arms. Stretch, 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 stretch. Open, 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 open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Head and shoulders back to the floor. Look to the right and to the left. Just working up that neck a little bit. Nice job. Whew. All right, attaching that rope again. Pull yourself back up. Engaged right here. Arms go back behind you and then swoop around. We're going to do that double leg stretch. Let's do the arms only. One more. Reach and swoop. Here we go now. Open and close. Open and close. When you close, just lift your hips and shoulders a little bit more. Open and close. One more. Head and shoulders to the floor. Look to the right and to the left. Straighten both legs up. Heels together, toes slightly apart in that little Pilates V. Slightly apart. Zip your inner thighs together. Zip your knees together. Zip your calves together. Everything nice and tight together. We're going to lower slow and bring it back up, right? Nice and slow and bring it back up. Do not let your lower back leave the floor. If your lower back leaves the floor here, that's as low as you go, right? Inhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Hug them both in and just rock side to side. We're going to go back to that single straight leg stretch and we're going to add a little bit of a bonus to it. So both legs go up nice and tall. Point your toes. Pull that chest up. Reach it out. We're going to get one leg down and then the other. Right? Nice. And then I want you to hold your right leg up, left leg out. Not on the floor, but just hold it. Tall, straight up, just right here in this L. Reach, hold. Open your chest. Keep breathing, do not hold your breath. Switch. Open. Hold. Nice. Three, two, hug it in, head and shoulders down. Awesome. Look to the left. And look to the right. Drop your feet down to the floor. Keep your feet on the floor. I want you to tuck your hips, pull your hips. Your hips don't leave the floor. You're just crunching them up towards your ribs and then uncrunching, right? So it's just a little tilt to the ribs and an open. Tilt to the ribs. People watching might not even think you're moving, right? Just a tilt to the ribs and up. Whew. Tilt to the ribs and hold, and now press through your heels and lift. All right, we're coming up into that bridge. Check out your knees. Don't want them falling open. You don't want them collapsing in. Knees are straight up from your hips. Hips are high. Let's take a slow knee march. Try to keep your hips steady. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips high. Lift them even higher. Let's walk our shoulders a step in. Extend our arms. Maybe another step. Maybe you can lace underneath. Don't let those knees fall open. Hips push higher. Really opening up through your chest. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Let's walk our shoulders back out. Maybe unclasp our hands if they're clasped. Tuck your hips and slowly roll down. Hug your knees in and rock side to side. Fantastic. Woo! All right, we're gonna go into a little crisscross here, or bicycle crunch. Kind of called crisscross in the Pilates world. When you have your fingers behind your head, you want to make sure that you're not laced. And I'm going to grab it and pull. You're really lightly placing your fingers behind your ears, and your elbows stay wide. When we crisscross, instead of crisscrossing our elbows, we want to crisscross our shoulder. Elbows stay back. Let's try that right down here. Keeping your elbows back. Shoulder comes up. Shoulder comes up. Shoulder comes up. One more time. Shoulder comes up. Nice job. Let's bring our knees in, flexing our feet, lifting your head and shoulders up. Remember, pulling up. And then crisscross nice and slow. Slow. It's shoulder to knee. Shoulder to knee. Faster. All right, we're going to go into a 1, 2, and hold on 3. 1, 2, hold. 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 1, 2, hold for 2. Now switch and hold 2. 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 2. And hug it in. Come on down. Nice job. Look right. And left. Nice job. Let's move those knees out to tabletop. So check out your knees. They're right up over your hips. We're not going to let them come in anymore. Right over your hips. We're going to take our right heel. Take it to the floor and lift. And then your left. Right. And left. Right. And left. One more time each side. Right. And left. Hold it up. Both feet. Heel and lift. Heel barely touches and lift. Hold your heels barely touching. No weights in the floor. You can barely skim. Lift one and lower. Barely skimming. Lift the other and lower. You're not letting down, right? One more each side. Lift and lift. Nice job. Drop your feet down. Whew, send your knees side to side. Little windshield wiper. When we do this, that opposite hip comes up. Opposite hip comes up, right? Knees go, lift your hip. And take it center. Bringing your knees back to tabletop. Taking your left hand and placing it on your left hip. You can take that right knee and drop it out to the side, keeping that same 90-degree bend. Your left hip comes up, just like it did when we switched side to side. Now I want you to take that hand and make sure that left hip glues to the mat. It doesn't move. Knee drops to the side, but the hip stays down, and then we lift up. Knee drops to the side, and then up. Nice. To the side, hips are right up to the ceiling. Right here. One more time. Hug it in. Good job. And knees back out there. This hip, right hand, hits on your hip. Make sure it stays glued down. Your left knee drops out wide and lift. Drop it out wide and lift. Drop it out wide. Joe, can you get my music for me? 2 more. 1 more. Woo! And up. Hug it in. Just rock side to side. Drop your feet down. Reach it above your head. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Let's extend one leg, roll it onto your side, and then all the way over. We're going to press it up onto our hands and knees. Coming back into that hands and knees. All right, so we're gonna do some push-ups here. So remember when you're doing your push-ups, you want your safe spot for your shoulder, which is right here with your elbows. Not tucked in too far, not out here. I can't see you guys, I don't know how you're doing. If you're awesome with push-ups, you do you, but here's what I want for most of us, right here, right? On your knees, and I want you to extend your right leg back. And then take it down. Left toes are off the floor, right? Try to keep your body weight even in your hands. One more. Come on, up, drop your knees, sit your hips back. Come back. Left leg this time extends back. Lift those right toes and then just push up. One more. Drop your knees, sit your hips back. All right, we're gonna do one more set of those push-ups, and we're gonna extend our leg back each time. So right leg back, push up, bring it down. Left leg back, push up. Right, and left. Right, and left. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. I love it. Sit your hips back, crawl your fingers forward. Place your fingertips on your mat, lift your palms up. Lay down onto your belly. Before we do on your elbows, just rotate your wrists. Shake them out and come all the way down. I want you to cross your right arm on top of your left. Right here, forearm to forearm. And then drop your forehead onto that right wrist. Keeping the tops of your feet into the floor. Lift your right arm only. Left stays on the floor. Right arm comes up with your head and chest, and then lower down. Right arm again, and lower down. Right arm again, and lower down. One more time. Right arm again. Hold here. Reach that arm out. Bring it back in and lower it down. Let's switch sides. Fingertip to elbow, forehead is on your left wrist this time. Lift your left arm up and lower. Lift up and lower. Lift. Last time, lift and hold, reach your arm out, bring it back, and take it down. Nice job. Walk your hands back towards your shoulders. Push it up. And lower back down. I want you to take your feet just a little bit wider, maybe to the corners of your mat. Take your arms out front to the corners of your mat. Lift right arm, left leg, looking straight down at your mat and lower. Left arm, right leg, and lower. Right arm, left leg, and lower. Left arm, right leg, and lower. Hold here. All right, keeping your feet just as wide as the mat. Feet stay that wide. Arms come out to a T. Right arm, left leg, lift and hold. Take it down. Left arm, right leg, lift and hold. Take it down. Right arm, left leg, lift and hold. Pulse that arm back, arm, and lower. Left arm, right leg, lift and hold. Just pulse the arm, 2 and 1. Take it down. Plant your hands and your knees. Push up and back into child's pose. Crawl your fingers forward. And then inhaling up, hands and knees around your back. Release it down, head up, tailbone up, big breath. And then exhale round. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And release down. Let's tuck our toes. Lift our knees an inch or two off the floor, holding it here in twist. Lift your hips, press your heels back. Walk your feet forward, hanging in forward fold. Relax your head and neck, just let it hang. And then bend your knees round up. We're going to do some standing balance work. All right, first a little bit of work for our ankle. Now remember, when you're balancing, right, all your balance and mobility starts at the bottom with that ankle. So we're gonna keep it strong and flexible. I want you to come out really wide, open your hips, open your toes, open your knees, and slide down into plie. Nice and tall. Take your right heel, lift and lower. Switch heels. And lower. Now both heels up and hold. Balancing. Drop your heels, squeeze it up, shake it out. All right, slide your knees back out. Shoulders out, shoulders low. Reach your arms out and just go side to side. So my hips aren't moving, right? I'm just moving through my waist, side to side. Now center it up, lift your heels and hold. Let's try to do that same thing with our heels up. Four, 3, 2, 1. Drop it, squeeze it up, nice. Whew. All right, so moving through the next few balance poses, right? It's gonna help if you stare at your floor, something that's not moving. If you watch me and I wobble, you're gonna probably wobble. I'm gonna try to call it out pretty clearly so it's obvious what we're doing, but we're gonna kind of, before we do it, go through some stuff like this, right? Maybe lift up, how we're feeling, maybe a knee forward, maybe a knee backwards. But it's gonna help if you don't look around. So, focus on a spot on the floor, knees stay soft. I'm gonna start with this side, right? This side. I'm gonna take my right toes out, maybe your left, this side. Opposite arm goes out to the diagonal. And then lifting those toes off the floor, holding. Looking at the floor, finding that spot that's not moving. Bring your elbow and knee towards each other. They don't have to touch, and then open them back up. Elbow and knee towards each other, and open them back up. Again. Open them up. Open up. One more time. And now open up, hold here. Take the other arm up to the opposite corner. Arms are like a Y. Arms are straight over your head. Bring your knee up in front of you. Hold. Take that heel, kick it back behind you. Reach your arms forward, stretching long in warrior 3. And come back down, foot on the floor. Excellent. Let's roll the ankle that we stood on. All right, same thing, other side. Whew. Take the other toes out. That standing leg is soft. Opposite arm goes up. And lift those toes off the ground. Remember, it's going to help if you stare at the floor. Nice and strong through your core. Elbow towards your opposite knee. Crunch them towards each other. And open. Crunch them towards each other. And open. One more. Hold it open. Take that hand from your hip, take it out to the opposite corner. Arms are in a Y. Arms are straight over your head. Bring that knee up in front. Take your foot towards the back wall, reach your hands to the front, warrior 3, holding here. Whew. And bring it up, good job. Rolling. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Roll your shoulders back. Roll them forward. Take your shoulders down low. Drop one ear to the side. Chin drops along your chest over the other way and hold. Chin drops to your chest. Come on up in the center. Big breath in. And exhale all the way down. Fantastic job. Awesome. I love it. You guys are doing great. I love the Pilates. If there's something you want to add to the Pilates, let me know. We do the Pilates a little bit shorter because I've got a 10:30 class as well. So I gotta switch things around quickly, put my shoes back on. I do an online fitness program for seniors. Not really seniors, it's 55 and up. I mean, who thinks that's a senior? Not me. But I have an adorable, cute 89-year-old, 88-year-old couple that I train on Thursdays at 10:30. So I'm headed out, or headed here, right? Have a great day. You guys are awesome.